So I have this old air compressor that it's real heavy. I was working on my garage, putting in an I-beam, and I had my I-beam on the forks of my tractor, or I forget how I was balancing it, but it fell, and the I-beam bounced, and it landed on this and mangled everything. The thing still works good. I just replaced the quick connect here. It was leaking. It was, you know, Chinese piece of shit or something, but the thing still works pretty good. It's ugly looking, but it works. It's hard to carry because this is busted, and a buddy of mine gave me this old little cart for like a pressure washer or something. I think like the wand went here and the hose and stuff went up here, and I thought it would make for a pretty good like cart for this air compressor, so I'm going to try to make something to fit the air compressor on here. That way I can wheel the thing around, you know, easily, and if I need to I can, you know, take the handle and stuff off. But I think it'll work good for, you know, carrying around my air compressor. Let's make this into something useful. Alright, let's see what kind of scrap we have in the old scrap metal hoard. Angle iron. I don't know if I just want to like set the thing in there, or this piece is long enough. Yeah, let's see what this does. Okay, so here's where we're at. I found this junky flat bar. So this stuff. And what I'm going to do is we'll weld it here, and this will get our level, basically, by and large. I mean, this thing doesn't have to be perfect. That way I can lay the air compressor on here and then weld in this piece right like so, and then we'll do some reinforcements right on the side here. We'll connect this stuff together, and this will strengthen up this as well, I think, too. Since I had it, I might as well use it. So I think that's what I'll do. Okay, Power Mig 210 time. Got our bottle on. So, so 20 is the thinnest we can go, probably because we have 035 in. Yeah, see, we can do 24 with the smaller wire in, but I have 35 in. Alright, well, whatever. We got to stick with that. We'll see. Hopefully we don't blow through it. Alright, so it's looking okay. That one's a little squirrely. Get these, well, I mean, I don't want to go too crazy here. I mean, you just end up wasting material. Okay, here we go. I think this is what we're going for. Something like that, and then I can strengthen that corner up. Okay, so this came out pretty good. Just welded these little scrap pieces here. Had to build up the weld a little bit just because of this indentation. Did some positional welding here. Came out pretty good. The MIG does a great job. Good penetration. This metal isn't, you know, perfectly clean. There's a little scale and stuff on it, but yeah, it lines up good. Now I just need to figure out a mounting solution to put it on here. Alright, so I don't know how great of an idea this is, but I'm gonna take off, this seems like pretty thick steel to me, so I'm gonna take off some of this and weld a nut on the bottom of the tank, thinking that if I weld this nut on here, I can then use a 1/2-inch bolt to, you know, tighten it on and off. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'll make a plate that comes off of this. So that's the idea. And what are you doing? What? How did you get in here, Frankenstein? What's up? You like welding? Hope you're not watching the welding. You get blind eyes, Frank. Yes. And you know, if I blow a hole through the tank, then I guess I'll have to buy a new air compressor. So that'll be fun. But let's see what happens. Even works. I kind of already marked. Doesn't take much to cut yourself with old rusty scrap. Alright, I'm kind of just flying by the seat of my ass here. So I mean, it's not perfectly centered, but that's where it lays on here is where it kind of lines up.
So now you can just tighten it down.
Yeah, exactly.
Flag.
Which you want me to do this
Yeah.
and that side?
Yeah, do this or that side, whatever you want. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So yeah, considering we're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants here, I'm happy with how it looks. Punch a hole in it. I mean, even if I have to open it up with a file or, you know, some kind of cutter.
You can reach your marker in there. Once it cools down, you could probably mark that.
You know, find some kind of big washer and call it done. And it's still. Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
It's not going anywhere.
Oh, you found it. I found it.
I'd say that's pretty good. I'll just paint it. With it being warm in here, I can hit it with some primer real quick. So,
That's good.
thanks for the welding help, Mike.
Yeah.
So,
No problem.
all right, so this thing turned out pretty good for the most part. I'm going to clean up my workspace here and then hit the bare metal with some primer, and then I will paint it with some black. I should have some flat black or gloss or something.